Have you ever been sitting at your desk while your baby is at home sick and thought, how did my life become this? The moment broke something in me, and it also changed my finances forever. So in this video, I'm taking you inside one of the hardest and most defining decisions of my life. So today we'll cover why returning to work after maternity leave felt more dangerous than leaving, what really scared me about money when my income disappeared, and how that moment became the foundation of my financial independence. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Francesca, ex-investment banker turned financial educator and founder of Centsational Women, the leading investing education brand for women in Europe. Before we start, if you're navigating work, money, or motherhood right now, subscribe. You're in the right place. Now, let's rewind. I had just returned from maternity leave after my first daughter. Before that, I had built my life around my career in investment banking. Long hours, tight deadlines, but I was respected. I was part of the team, I was performing, and I love it. I didn't plan to get pregnant, but when I did, I faced a difficult pregnancy and I had to go on early maternity leave. And when I came back, everything had changed. They said, welcome back, but the energy was different. I could feel it in the meetings I was no longer invited to, in the projects I wasn't given, in the way I had to prove I still belonged. I had given everything to that job. And suddenly, I was being treated like a liability. And the truth, I wasn't even asking for anything dramatic, just a chance to contribute to better. But I was invisible. At the same time, my reality at home had shifted too. By 6 p.m., I couldn't wait to rush out the door, not because I was lazy, not because I didn't care, but because I had to get home to give the nanny a break. My daughter had already spent the whole day with someone else. I haven't even seen her awake. And I'd sit at my desk thinking, oh, am I seriously here just to warm this chair while my daughter grows up like a stranger to me? That's when something cracked. Now, let's be honest, I wasn't ready to burn everything down. And I had no intention of becoming just a mom, not because there is anything wrong with it, but because I needed more. I wanted to work, but I wanted the kind of work that didn't force me to choose between being present and being powerful. And yes, leaving felt terrifying because, even though I had started investing during my years in London, even though I had the savings and knew how to manage money, I still felt afraid. My whole financial identity was built around a paycheck. So I started small. On nights and weekends, I worked on a side project, a startup. Then it never made me big money, but it taught me more than an MBA ever could. And if this story resonates, stop, subscribe. These are the conversations we don't have enough of. So as the months passed, the discomfort at work grew louder. And so did my ambition to build something of my own. The real turning point? I found out I was pregnant with my second daughter. And in the same week, I had yet another moment of disrespect at work. And I just knew, I'm done building someone else's dream. That was the moment I gave notice and stepped into the unknown. Maybe you're not ready to quit. Maybe you love your job, but you hate what it's costing you. So this video isn't about, burning bridges. It's about building new ones to a version of life that fits who you are now. Motherhood changes us, and money should support that shift, not fight it. You can want more for your career and more for your family. You can choose both, but you might need to redefine what success looks like on your terms. So open your note app right now. Write this sentence. What should I choose if my income didn't define my worth? That's it. No pressure, just honesty. Financial security means predictable income. Financial freedom means options. One keeps you safe, the other one keeps you powerful. And you're thinking, oh, I should understand this by now. My free investing workshop is made for you. I show how I moved from dependence to independence step by step without overwhelm. One workshop, one roadmap, one next move. You don't have to quit your job to change your relationship with money, but you do have to stop shrinking your life to fit a system that no longer fits you. So subscribe if this helped. And if you want to go deeper into stories like this one, listen to our podcast. We unpack all of it there. And as always, see you next time and stay sensational.